Hey YouTube, welcome back. Steven Jankovic with Strong Dogs. Got a great question. In fact, today was when is the best time to start introducing commands into your training? This one is actually one of my favorite questions because it's really broad. I would go ahead and say not too soon, but not too late. Okay, the reason not too soon because, and I caught myself with this, especially with recently with Ava's put it away command, meaning if she has a toy inside the house, I'll go ahead and tell her to put it away, and then she puts it in her box or her bin. But the reason I say you gotta get tightened up with it and get a little bit more specific with it and not too soon with it is because as soon as you start saying a command, then the inclination is to start saying no or negative when they do not do what you want them to do. And again, this is on the learning stage. If you watch my channel for any length of time in the past, and this is where I'm going to correct myself on, I'm going to be, I'm going to be kind of hypocritical or a contradiction. I am going to say, I used to say, whenever you can start introducing commands pretty early on, especially while you're still shaping the movement or the behavior that you want, so they can start getting used to hearing it. But like I just said, when that happens, the tendency is to start putting a no command or a negative response when they do not do it, and that's the last thing I want. So I'll go ahead and say when they're starting to show the shape or the behavior that you want. Okay, so if it's, I know you're going to want a number or something like that, so this way you can go off of. I'll say maybe like at a 6 out of 10. Okay, so where they're getting it. It's never going to be 100%. It's going to be choppy. It's going to look ugly. When it's looking like that, like it looks fucking awful, it looks like, you know, this isn't, she's not going to get it. They're not going to get it. Almost not lost cause, but when it's that bad, you're about 40% of the way before you could even say, go ahead and put a command to it. If they're getting it slowly, like if you're doing a hand command, and they're starting to do the behavior, you can go ahead and start introducing a command. Traditionally, I say the hand command is going to go off on a separate road here. I'm going to try not to, but it's going to happen. When you're starting to mimic the hand position or the hand placement or how you move your hand, that is how they are going to start reading the hand signal of it. And once they start doing to do it, that's when you can start introducing the command. I hope that's specific enough. The reason I say don't do it too late is, and I don't know if it's never too late, but you don't need to wait a year or something like that. No, take a few months and go ahead and start getting the movement and the behavior that you want before you start introducing the command. Just take your time. Take a little bit longer than you think. Okay, every dog is going to be different. Every dog owner and their skill and their level is going to be different. So just don't rush it, okay? Wait till it's maybe, like I said, 6 out of 10, a few months, maybe 6-8 months even. I don't even know how long it took me before introducing some of the commands with Ava or Ace, but probably up to about 6 to 8 months. But don't sweat it. Just take your time with it. Make sure they're getting what you want, getting the behavior, make sure if it's a two-piece behavior or trick or piece of obedience that you want, like a retrieve, or in this case, like I said, Ava's put away, where it's, you know, you got to hold it, then you got to put it in place. So there's multiple pieces. If it's a multiple piece behavior, again, it's going to just take longer. It's going to take a few months, but if once they start getting it, it's kind of like a 6 out of 10. It's starting to get there, it's starting to take shape. You can go ahead and introduce the command, but just be aware, be self-aware that even though you're introducing a command, please don't go ahead and start saying no or providing a correction when they don't get it. It is still training. Don't put that negative connotation to it too soon, because it'll be a turnoff, and you want the behavior to be fun, exciting, and energetic, okay? But if you got any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Go ahead and email them to me at strongdogsusa@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram at StevieJ_. All right, good luck. Have fun training your dog. Done.